So hey everyone, today I'm gonna explain about sociology evolutions and evolutions of sociology. How does sociology has evolved? What is evolution? So evolutions is the former form. It is a developing phase of new things, new idea, yeah. And what is sociology? Sociology is a systematic study of society. Um, how does society interacts? How does society behave? All those studies are known to be sociology. Yeah, sociology is firstly derived by famous philosopher, French philosopher Auguste Comte in 1837, but it was generally accepted by society, and this theory was developed in 1838 formally. So yeah, sociology is a really very interesting field. Yeah, interesting study. It studies social phenomena. Uh, how does sociology has evolved? One day, Auguste Comte was thinking about science. Yeah, he was thinking about law of science, different law like law of gravity, law of motions, everything else. Law developed by Albert Einstein, law developed by Isaac Newton's. Yeah, there are various laws of I guess science for scientific, physical phenomena, but he didn't find any science, any law for social phenomena. So he began to think like, what if, what if we have laws for understanding the society? How does society behave? How can we develop a society? How can we work on society? Yeah. So these are the major, yeah, these all studies. He thinks that he could studies all those thoughts in a scientific, in the form of scientific facts. So yeah, he evolves this, and first and foremost things, how does sociology concept has been attracted to the different sociologists are, um, there have been major issues in 18th and 19th century. Not only sociology but also other fields says that we learn from mistakes, we learn from problem, we make a solution of that problem, and we got a new lesson. So whatever it is, yeah, we learn a new things from problem. So problem is the most necessary things in society, in life, whichever field you are, to produce yourself, to evolve yourself, to update yourself, to learn new things yourself. Yeah, problem is the most. So in the same way, sociologists also found the sociology, so their sociology also arrived from those problems. Yeah, how does sociology attracted to the sociology? Why they think they need to understand the society, they need to understand the facts and laws of society to develop it. So in 18th and 19th century, there has been a huge war. There has been lots of problem. Yeah, drought, many natural calamities. Many of the problem has been arrived. Many of the people have died in that period of time, and yeah, many of people have feel unsecure at that time. So what people learns that we need to make a strong defense of ourselves to protect us from other. So people begins to develop weapons and many other things that they could save them from enemies they were attacking to them. So in this way, they begins to produce machinery things and all those things that they could defend their self, and they could, that things could make them easier to fight with other, easier for them for their livelihood. In that way, industry has been evolved. Before that period of time, before Before that time, industry has no any place at all. So how does industry come? Industry comes by that particular problem. So yeah, industry has evolved in the same way. People begins to think we have been uh, we have been facing these issues due to political problem, due to unwanted, due to unsatisfied decision, due to unagreement decisions made by different politicians around the world. We have been facing these wars and other many calamities, drought, and they are not sending um, essential things that they have to other countries. So yeah, all of those countries were lacking something in their own way. So what people's launched that we need to have mutual agreement, so that um, our political aspect would be strong, our whole world would, if we unite, then only we could uh, transform this old into a new generation. We could develop this old in a very proper and systematic way. So people learn by mistake, yeah, people keeps learning by mistakes. And yeah, at the same time, sociologists are attracted to these sorts, and they begin to research about how people are being developing, how people are behaving towards the problem, how they are learning new things from that problem, how does industry evolve, how does political issues, how does that revolution comes. And not only that, in religious aspect also, there arrives what there arrives racism, some peoples dominate other. So in that way, similar way, people learn that yeah, all of us have red blood, we should not dominate each other. Yeah, people who are black also have many talented that white don't have. So instead of dominating each other, instead of arriving increasing those racisms, we tend to stop it. Just like Dr. sorry, King Martin Luther, he has raised voice for ending racism. So in such way, people have learned many things, and nowadays it's being normal, but not completely. But yeah, it has changed at a high pace. And yeah, the world is also developing at a high rate of pace because it's a generation of technology. And yeah, I have seen one point industry revolutions. Yeah, in case of class also, some high class people dominate the lower one. Yeah, they think like, huh, these peoples are made just for working, they are just for serving us, not more than that. They don't have right to live a quality life than us. So yeah, but what makes sense that people learn that all the works should be respected equally, as if they were not present, then how could they would be rich? How they would know that they would be rich? If all the people are rich in the society, then what is the value of being rich? Yeah, if all are beautiful in the world, then what is the measure? Well, if all the people are intelligent of all, then what is the measure of intelligence? What is the importance of intelligence? No, there's no importance at all. So in the same way, yeah, sociology has evolved, and thus different sociologists also arrived in this period of time. As some sociologists arrived from education, some sociologists arrived from finance sector, some sociologists arrived from the health sectors. Yeah, all those sociologists begins to think in their own way to society. They have different opinion, different views, different points towards sociology, how they should understand the sociology, how they should understand how they should study the sociology. Sociology means the study, and how they should understand the human behavior, how the society interact. Yeah, all those things are included in sociology, and these are explained by different economists and different scientists in their own way. And yeah, sociologists, yeah, different people, yeah, there are some of the factors, some of the aspects there are different sociologists has described. So firstly is social actions. Max Weber has defined in context of social actions. What is social action? Social action can be volunteering activity, donation activities. Just like in this pandemic, celebrities are funding donations, asking for donations from different places of view, and they are also adding their own to help majority of peoples who don't have oxygen and who don't have essential product to be. So yeah, social aspect. It was developed by Max Weber. As he used to be a sociologist, he used to study about society. Yeah, and interaction. It was developed by John Lewis Gillin and John Philip Gillip. So interaction. What is interaction? Interaction means interacting with people. Yeah, in the society, two or more people interacting. Yeah, interaction is building block of society. How does society build? By interacting with each other. If we don't talk to each other, if we don't share what we have to each other, if we don't share our point of view to each other, then how does society form? Yeah, we don't even exist in the society if we don't talk. We would be isolated from the society. So yeah, that's the thing. And social relationship is another point. So it was developed by Matt Seaver and Fez A.W. Green. Matt Seaver, Fez, and A.W. Green is a really difficult name to be remember, but hope I will remember it soon. And yeah, social relationship. Obviously, relations between two or more than two people in a society. Yeah, people's view. Yeah, people, different people have different views in the society. So at that time, relations is established between two or more than more people after passing their point of view to each other, sharing. Yeah, those who have mutual understanding about mutual point of view, they would connect with each other. In the same way, those who don't have, they don't connect to each other. They find another persons who have mutually uh, common point of view. So in this way, different groups are formed in the society, and those groups combine to each other, and society one society is formed, just like a garland formed with different flowers. Yeah, archery form. Yeah, a specific order is not arising in my mind, but it's okay. At least I know the meaning. And social group. Social group was developed by M. Johnson. Social group. What is group? Group is a collection of people in a society. Yeah. Yep. Meeting of people is a social group. The education is not only people. So social group generally means group of people in a society, uh, sharing their point of views. Yeah, sharing sharing some values, working in a society, adding some value, working for salary, working for business, serving some people. But we generally take it as a social group, and it is 100% right as well. But what, some of the peoples are isolated from the society, they don't work for society, they don't think for society, they are just isolated. Yeah, they just sit somewhere and focus on one particular things to achievement of inner peace. So just example, hermitages, monks. Yeah, they are isolated from society, they are not adding value, they are not uh, involving in social activities, they are not sharing those sorts to society, but they are a part of society. Yeah, we cannot say that only those people who are involving in social activities are a social part of group, social group, but also those people who are isolated uh, by the society, but they are in a group of society, then they could be as a group of society. So social institution, institutions means, yeah, that it was developed by Durkheim. Yeah, social institution is yeah, it is really good. A meeting of social needs, education, economy, healthcare. Yeah, social institution. It could be institutions of health. It could be institution of education. It could be institution of meeting people. Yeah, all those from all the aspects it could be derived. And finally, it is society guiding the world. Giddling and Ward is the major economist of major sociologist of the society. Yeah, it take the whole concept, how society, how the people in society are behaving, how they are evolving, these all sorts. So yeah, that was the different points of view according to the different sociologists in our society. So definition of sociology by famous sociologist. Auguste Comte has uh, defined sociology as the science of social phenomena subjects to natural and invariable laws, the discovery of which is the object of investigation. Similarly, Emile Durkheim has defined the sociology as the systematic description and explanation of society as a whole. Max Weber has defined sociology as the science which attempts the interpretive understanding of social action. Herbert Spencer defines sociology as the study of intersections between different parts of society. So these are the major important definition of sociology by given by different major um, pioneer of sociology. Yeah. So one question arises while studying sociology. Why we are studying sociology? Why is it that important to study? Yeah. Yes, it is really important both individually and socially. It is important for one particular individual and for whole society. Why? Because why after studying sociology we can critically and challengingly think about the social issues that has arise in the society. So not only for individual, it also prepares students for their career and for their life. It helps to adopt culture of good culture of foreign as well. Yeah, some people might came from um, western culture, western countries, eastern countries, and western. I get confused. So example, a person comes from America and he has learned um, different ideas of business and he's implementing here in our countries. That means the very good points of that. So yeah, this is the part one.